All right, everyone. Welcome to today's charting session. Sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam, what we do here is we typically look at yung mga trending, quote-unquote, ng mga stocks, which means na usually sila yung mga pangalan na either mas gumalaw, mas mataas yung volume, mas mataas yung value, or what have you. Or tumatanggap din po tayo ng mga chart requests. So kapag meron kayong mga tanong, meron kayong mga chart na gustong pabasa, patingin, humingi ng second opinion, or meron kayong mga concerns, please feel free to post them in the comment section below. I promise I do get to all of them, no? Minsan lang may kabagalan. Also, before we start for today, I would just like to apologize na hindi ako nakapag-upload kahapon. Unfortunately, hindi talaga kinaya, no? I've mentioned na may situation ako dito na hindi ko talaga hawak yung recording time ko as of late. But hopefully, in the next week or two, mag-resolve na talaga yon. Worst case scenario at the end of January sana. Okay? So, kapag na-resolve na yon, hopefully, makabalik na tayo sa regularly scheduled programming natin, no? Okay? So, let's start. And for today, we'll start off with ACEN. So, ano na nangyari sa ACEN? Okay, so ACEN, ang nangyari was, we've been trying to push up, diba, towards the latter part of last year. We tried to push up. We came back to this area here na may previous consolidation tayo. Conso here, slightly shy of this previous support here. Nabitin ng konti, then we rolled over. Ngayon, nag-roll over tayo and we broke beneath tong 9.98 na area. Okay? Etong 9.98 siya yung nag-act as support here and here, no? So, because of that, naghanap na tayo ng parang new low area. Tapos at the same time, clear na yung pag-form ng high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Diba? So, whether or not temporary lang yan, diba? Or it might be the start of a bigger downtrend, hindi pa po natin masasabi, no? Siyempre, there's no sense in jumping the gun and assuming facts na hindi naman natin alam kung mangyayari talaga o hindi. 'Di ba? Assumptions lang sila. Alright? So let's zoom in a little bit para lang mas clear, no? So, we've also broken beneath, well actually, nag-close tayo exactly dito sa previous high na to at 9.66. So, this was the last point of resistance na nahanap natin prior to price breaking out in this area here. Okay? So, hindi nakagulat na nakahanap tayo ng, at the very least, temporary support sa area na to. Kasi nga, dyan din tayo nakahanap ng huling resistance prior to price breaking out. If, let's say, what price does from here is it pulls back, maipit tayo dito sa 9.98, 10 pesos na area, then we roll over, creating another low, then that's gonna look highly likely na mababalikan na yung 8.5 na area. If mabasag pa rin yung 8.5, then we have supports here sa previous resistance, area of consolidation, or even here at around 7.6. Okay, pero wag natin pangunahan yung sarili natin, both to the upside or to the downside. Let's just stick to what we're seeing right now, and what we want to see right now for a bullish scenario is for price to come back and retake tong 11.38 na area. Bakit kailangan ma-retake yan? Kasi yan yung nag-form ng lower high. So, gusto nating manigate yun. Alright? Next, let's take a look at BSC. No? So, BSC was a requested chart. Now, previously, BSC started to consolidate na or trade within this upper bound range here. As you can see, compared sa last year, mapapansin nyo sa mga previous videos natin, I've adjusted yung mga levels ko na ng konti to take into account yung mga extreme highs natin. Okay? Tapos, etong pinakataas, tong 80, kaya ko lang siya nilagay sa 80 instead na 79, which is where I would actually prefer it, is para lang makover natin yung round number dito sa taas. Okay? Now, we are consolidating or trading within this 59 area hanggang 80, or rather, we were. Today, we broke beneath tong 59, so bumalik tayo sa previous range na to, which is from 50 cents hanggang 59 cents. How price reacts from here, hindi pa natin alam. Pwedeng dumiretso lang siya, balikan niya tong support. Tapos whether or not that holds, remains to be seen. If mabasag yan, then ang next level of support natin will be at 0.44. 'Di ba? Assuming bumulusok lang to pababa, as in i-ignore niya tong range na to, itong 50 cent area na to, then I think it's safe na tanggalin na to, tapos sabihin natin ito na yung magiging bago niyang range. But since hindi pa tayo sure kung ano bang gagawin ng price, hindi ko muna siya inalis. Iniwan ko muna siya dyan because it is still an area of support. So we want to see if price comes back here. Mag-hold ba to? Possible ba na yung nangyari dito sa area na to was simply an overshoot? 'Di ba? So ito lang talaga yung magiging range niya. And if so, is it a tradable range for us? Can we find a viable trade within that area or hindi? Okay, so tignan po natin ano yung mangyayari. However, kung mabasag yon, mabasag din yung 0.44, then medyo dehado tayo, baka balikan natin tong area of consolidation from before, nung 2020. And if baka balikan pa nga tong gap here, and if mabasag pa tayo lower, baka mabalikan na natin tong wide, and long area of consolidation prior. Okay? So, yun yung ayaw nating makita dito sa BSC. Ang positive naman, yung kumbaga ang bullish scenario is your price to come back and retake tong 59, possibly retaking tong 64 na area, holding above it, then that might give it the legs to push it up dito sa 79 to 80 cents na area natin. However, syempre hindi rin natin masasabi yun for sure kasi kahit na umakyat yan dyan, meron din tayong mga minor resistances na kailangan i-consider along the way. Okay, so tignan natin kung sakaling mang mabasag yun, kung ano na itsura ng chart, ano yung itsura ng structure, then we can discuss it again at that juncture. Okay? Next, tignan po natin ang Jollibee, no? JFC. So yung Jollibee, similar sa nangyayari sa ACEN. So parang ganito, no? High, low, lower high, lower low, possible lower high. Para malaman natin na yan nga yung lower high, kailangan mabasag tong lower low. So ang ayaw nating makita if we're bullish ng JFC is mabasag yung lower low which is at 208. Kapag mabasag tong 208, likely price comes back to trade within this range beneath. That's from 190 hanggang 208, no? However, you do need to be careful if you intend to trade that range if only because ang choppy ng area na to eh. 'Di ba? May ipit dito, ipit dyan, ipit dito, ang choppy eh. And even before nag-range din tayo dyan. Even dito may konting chop. So that's something you need to consider if you're considering range trading this within the lower bounds of the area that we talked about. Ang gusto nating makita for now, for a more positive outlook, is at the very least, mabasag natin tong zone na to. So that's mga 224 hanggang 226. Mabasag natin to the upside, then maybe magiging itsura niya is magbubuo siya ng parang inverted head and shoulders pattern dito. 'Di ba? And if so, then that might be somewhat of a reversal pattern that we can take advantage of kasi lalabas na in the bigger picture, maaaring bumibuelo lang ulit yung JFC bago siya mag-push higher. But I wouldn't force a trade here kasi we're in no man's land eh. Parang ginagawa mo lang nun is bili, dasal, sana tumaas, 'di ba? Walang confirmation, walang nothing, walang structural bias, walang kahit na ano. So I would rather wait for this to develop before making up my mind if JFC is something that I want to trade or if it's something na I would consider having a position in moving forward. Next, tignan po natin ang Medic. Okay? So Medic, balik tayo sa 30-minute chart para lang mas buo yung picture natin. And so far, tuloy pa rin tayo, no? So high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and so on, no? Patuloy lang siya pababa. Obvious naman na downtrend pa rin siya dito sa time frame na to. And even if you look at higher time frames, it's not looking any more bullish than, well, whatever else. Parang it just looks bearish, period. Okay, so for me, right now, we are still within this range here. So that's 1.11 hanggang 1.2. However, I won't, be in a hurry to trade that dahil nga maaaring sasalo ko dito sa 1.11 only for it to break. Tapos, bagong low na naman tayo. Bagong sakit ng ulo na naman. So, I would rather na ma-retake muna tong 1.2. Then, we'll see from there. Maybe it forms some type of inverted head and shoulders pattern here. And if so, maybe that's something na pwede nating i-take advantage of. Maybe it starts trading within this range here. Yung 1.2 hanggang 1.3. We don't know yet. Kailangan po nating hintayin. Kailangan po natin maging patient ng konti, no? Pero at least ang maganda niyan, sama-sama naman po natin itong tinitingnan. Linggo-linggo, araw-araw magkakasama naman tayo, or at least mostly araw-araw magkakasama naman tayo. So, I'm sure na kung may mangyari man dito, mababantayan, matitignan, at mapag-aaralan po natin yon ng magkakasama. Okay? And then finally, let's take a look at MAC. So MAC, after nung brief run-up niya, so we broke above ito, di ba, nagkaroon tayo ng consolidation dito. We broke above it, price came back, tested it, then we moved higher, we hit tong resistance na to, we tried to move above it, pero nag-fail eh, no? In fact, ito, dapat i-adjust na natin to somewhere around here, no? Kasi nga, nag-fail na. So, somewhere around there. So, trinay natin i-take tong resistance na to, ayaw, diba? Came here, formed new resistance, tapos nag-roll over tayo, then we gap down, and then we started trading within this previous range here. Now, the most obvious pattern, obviously, is possible head and shoulders tong MAC, no? So, kung head and shoulders nga to, what we don't want to see is for price to break beneath this red zone. Bakit ko siya ginawang zone? Kasi ang dami niyang areas na tinatouch eh. So, I wanted to be more sure, kung baga, to draw a bigger picture para lang mas malinaw sa akin na, okay, sige, hindi ako dapat masyado nagfo-focus on just one level, but rather on this entire area. If mabasag to the downside, tas mag-retest underneath, mag-hold, mag-break down, then likely we come back and test either tong support natin at 3.92 or these lows here. Okay? So, depende. However, let's say naman na ma-break niya yung 5.72 to the upside. Kung mag-break tayo ng 5.72 to the upside, iisipin nyo, di ba sabi nyo, GT, kailangan pag nag-break tayo, nasira natin yung right shoulder, bullish na. In this case, I wouldn't say exactly kasi may gap pa tayo na pwedeng i-fill eh. So just because we broke to the upside, maaaring i-fill lang natin yung gap, tapos doon tayo mauntog, then we roll over, tapos mahinis lang tayo sa sarili natin, no? So that's just something to be careful about, to watch out for if you decide this is something that you want to get into as we go along. For now, I don't think there's a trade to be had dito. Basta for now, nag-range tayo here. Whether or not it breaks down, whether or not it breaks up, hindi pa natin alam. But para sa akin, mas clear sana, mas malinaw. If you can just break tong 6.6, then we'll see from there what price does to see kung pwede ba natin to sakyan going to the upside. Okay? So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin. Sana kahit papano nakatulong po to sa inyo. Sana kahit papano ay may natutunan kayo. And if so, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!